How do I change the power pack? Master Jedi, you probably think guns are barbaric, but can you show me how to use this? I'm taking the fight to those Imperial scumbags. I owe it to my squadron.
What happened to your squadron?
Now they're salvaging our flyers' databanks. They've got our weapons specs, orders, briefings, everything. I have to get those databanks back and take out those guns. Trouble is, the place is guarded by shock troops. Real hardcore fighters.
You're not experienced enough for a mission this dangerous. Let me take your place.
I don't know. I really want to do something to stick it to the Empire. But maybe you're right. There's more chance of success if you do it. Then I can get back up in my fighter. Just hurry. The Empire will fight to the last breath to keep those databanks. If they manage to decode them, mine won't be the last dead squadron.
Sergeant Jolis, I have the databanks and all gun batteries are down.
That means I can get back up in the air again. Plus, I managed to pick off a few Imperials.
Hopefully this is the start of a distinguished career.
I'll sure try my best. With those guns out of the way, we can get the fleet operational again. Payback time.
Mayday! Can anyone read me? Comms blocked. That blasted satellite wasn't enough to shoot me down. The Empire's on the ground already. They'll search the ship and find the intel. I'm blasting the intel out with the garbage. That ought to keep the Imperials busy. The intel's away. I'm going down.
Entonces, lo harán por us.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Commander Maydeen, I've recovered your intel. The agent didn't make it.
Even so, that's the best news I've gotten in a while. There's enough data here to build another satellite system. It's all in Balmorra in shorthand. Looks like the system's operated by the Hawkeye techs. The Hawkeyes are the best technicians on Balmorra. To control the satellite system, we'll need their help.
Tell me where I need to go.
Most of the Hawkeyes are stationed at the satellite control tower, but there's one we might be able to reach. Ian Sarkis. I recognize the name. He's young, but brilliant. Bit of a wisecracker.
A Jedi learns to clear the mind of all distractions.
I'm more worried that he'll distract the Empire. Sarkis works at a well-armed auxiliary satellite station used to spy on the locals. There's an armory on site, and plenty of Imperial troops. He reports to one of the Empire's best, Admiral Rezair. No wonder they've got control.
That sounds like first-hand experience talking.
Fighting the Admiral's like going up against a Durasteel wall. I don't advocate wholesale slaughter, but this whole plan goes belly up if Admiral Rezair finds out. Do what you have to, and get Sarkis back to the shuttle pad. He'll tell us where to go from there.
That seems simple enough to me.
Let's hope so. We're not going to get another shot at this. I'll be standing by.
me and Sarkis.
Point that thing someplace else, and I'll answer. Guess you must need me or the satellite system pretty bad.
I need you to get me control of the satellite system.
I'd consider that fair trade for a rescue. The Empire hasn't paid me since they took over. But if Admiral Rizair discovers you attacked this post just to get me out, he'll know the Republic's up to something. We'll have to make a few stops first so I can cover our tracks.
If you can promise this will make a difference.
They won't know a blaster from a bantha when I'm through. Just get me where I need to go. I'll do the rest. Watch out. These transmitters used to keep Balmorran predators away. Now they attract them. programmed the droids to fire on Imperials. A little more problematic than a tech gone missing. Scrambled their comm channels. If the Imperials want to tell the Admiral what happened, they'll have to go on foot.
I was starting to get worried. There's a lot of Imperial movement going on up there.
There were some problems, but everything's fine now.
I'm alive, so I won't complain that you didn't mention my help. Ian Sarkis, Hawkeye Tech.
That's our man. Can you get us control of Balmorra's satellite system?
Not exactly, but I can't shut it down, that's for sure.
What do you mean, not exactly?
I can get you one unauthorized command. Then the system will lock up, and it'll take the Hawkeyes weeks to detangle it.
That'll have to be enough. How do we make this happen?
The hack needs to be planted in the satellite control tower's main computers, right where Admiral Rizair and his men are stationed.
Does the Admiral have any other defenses?
Just his track record. Even in defeat, he always manages to strike the last blow.
Once the fight's over, just insert this disk into the main control console. It'll upload the hack. I need to get to a computer. Thanks again for the rescue.
Taking down Admiral Rizair and his men is a tall order. Are you sure you're up to it?
I will go with caution.
Sarkis and I will wait for your signal. We'll be ready.